Welcome back to another video looking at the community that Ice Poseidon has built and all of the lies that Ice Poseidon has recently told. On this channel, I cover a variety of social phenomenon that's happening not only here on YouTube, but in real life. Really, nothing is off limits. If you have any suggestions for topics that you would like to see me cover, let me know in the comments below. Over the past week, the very first video I did on this channel on Chris Watts and the unique American court case has completely blown up, surpassing 30,000 views in just a few days. I'm not too sure why it happened, but I want to take a moment to thank all of the new subscribers. This channel has well over doubled in just the last week, and 1,000 subscribers and thus monetization is now seeming closer than ever. I really couldn't have predicted or imagined this amount of growth in such a short period of time, and I want to continue to get better at delivering this content. If there's any suggestions, things you don't like, things you think I could do better, please do not hesitate to comment below and let me know what I could do better or what I should focus on. I know some of the new subscribers may not be familiar with the popular live streamer Ice Poseidon, but his community known as the Purple Army is in utter disrepair and many have one foot out the door. So I feel some things need to be addressed. I've been watching Ice Poseidon, as some of you know, for almost 2 years now, and although the content has been great throughout the years, as of late things have changed dramatically. Is Ice Poseidon's career over? I talked about this a couple of weeks back, but the latest developments are only furthering the plot of Ice Poseidon and his community coming down in a fiery blaze. First and foremost, Sam Pepper has been removed from the network and banned off of the Reddit. CX News anchor Boneclinks had this to say about it.
Special report. Today we're reporting on the news that nobody thought would happen. Sam Pepper has been removed from the network. But first, Sam Pepper has been removed. Oops, sorry.
Today's video is not about Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon having a falling out. The past 24 hours have seen some dramatic developments, and a quick glance at Ice Poseidon's social blade tells an ominous story. I said this a few weeks ago, but it's even more true now. I've never quite seen the Purple Army and Ice's community so hateful. Ice Poseidon's community, the Purple Army, is known for their weaponized autism and toxicity. However, it really does seem many OG Purple Army members are saying their final farewell. Ice Poseidon's social blade is enduring its second day of hemorrhaging subscribers, and this streamer house that's been hyped up for months, if not a full year, has thus far been a complete flop.
7-3. Okay.
No streaming in the streamer house, by the way. Is the end of Ice Poseidon's career very near, with SSJ seemingly at the helm?
This is not Ice's company. This is my own company. This is me. I started this.
And the subreddit rightfully being critical of the orchestration of this streamer house. It will be interesting to see if Ice Poseidon can make yet another comeback. This is really Horseshoe Bay number 2 with compounded consequences from the past few months. Looking at the top posts of Ice's subreddit, you can see an insane amount of disdain from the community, with many taking to their various notepads and actually giving their final farewell. On a side note, many of these people that are giving their final farewell make an indication that they have not watched the streams, just pick up the odd highlight video, but still participated in the Reddit. These aren't live active viewers for Ice, they aren't really part of his streams, but they're definitely part of the community, or the community that once was. With Reddit going public, launching an IPO in 2020, it has long been speculated that any and all quarantined subreddits will likely get removed, and a more ad-friendly platform will emerge. This means that the once incredibly popular Ice Poseidon subreddit will be no more. And all of these OG Purple Army members that don't watch the streams but still browse and participate in the subreddit will be reduced to that of a memory. Yesterday on CX News, we learned from Boneclinks of a scuffed.com website that will allegedly host its own forum for Ice Poseidon community members to share their memes and critiques of this stream. Will this scuffed.com be as successful as Ice's subreddit? Absolutely not. What they can make of this scuffed.com and what will eventually come of this scuffed.com revolt.com has yet to be seen, although that will also be interesting to see what they do. There is also a lot of arguments being made on Reddit that Ice and Scuff Steve Jobs have plans to leave the old trolling community behind and seek new normie and hypebeast viewers to continue their growth, as the disdain and current state of this subreddit hatred is likely too much for the both to bear. Ice Poseidon cannot escape his past. The community that he has worked so hard to build will never let him forget all the broken promises, giveaways, scandals, lies, and outright avoiding behavior. But if he can leave it all behind and push those old community members away with more normie content, he might be able to regrow a new audience that favors his lifestyle of Gucci handbags and mansion parties. I've also said this in previous videos about Ice. The old Ice is gone. The VODs will always be there for you to enjoy, but the way that our beloved autist thought, or the things that he truly valued in life, such as content, are gone. They're just gone.
And it's gone. It's gone. It's all gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
Now, instead of finding pride in unique and entertaining content regardless of viewership, he finds pride in the viewers simply as numbers. And if the numbers are present, who really cares if the content is good? Or at least that's the way it seems. The formula with which Ice Poseidon originally designed his content has been replaced with normie hype beast culture, mansion parties, and blonde bimbos. At this point, it seems like it's only a matter of time before Scuff Jim Carrey, Mexican Andy, EBZ, and other CX community staples will be phased out for more blonde bimbos and clout-hungry hype beasts. It seems very much that the Ice Poseidon community has given up trying to force the days of old and instead has chosen to say their goodbyes. This video is also my goodbye to those old Purple Army members because things will never be the same. I'm not saying goodbye to covering stories on Ice. I will continue to watch the subreddit, catch the odd stream, and watch the highlights, because who isn't interested after putting so much time into these streams as a viewer in watching this fiery inferno come crashing down, and which seems like Ice and SSJ's hope right now, rise from the ashes as this new clout god. It will be very interesting to watch this whole toxic community eat themselves alive, and I will wait for the inevitable day that Ice Poseidon's subreddit is no more, and continue to watch his style and content evolve into the very diseased Los Angeles way of doing things. Many before Ice have gone to LA hoping for big things, and many have also been forever changed by whatever the hell they're putting in the water down there.
Look at this circus clown. Go ahead. Work for them on the corner.
Sock me out!
Speaking of people going to LA to try and change their life or make it better, get better content, I think that what is happening to Bobby Burns right now is something that Ice Poseidon can look forward to as long as he continues on this current course. Both Bobby Burns and Ice Poseidon have communities that they've spent years building completely turning on them. In a year, Ice might not even care what's happening right now. He'll likely have broken 1 million subscribers by then, many of whom will be new friends and are very interested to see yet another perspective of diseased Los Angeles culture, because there just aren't enough Los Angeles Gucci wearing vlog superstars. Move over because Jake Paul Danino also wants to join the ranks of the elitists in the Hollywood Hills. It's time to let Ice Poseidon go, and it's time to sit back, grab your popcorn, and watch the fiery inferno that will be the downfall of his career and his community, as well as the potential eventual rise from the ashes with a new normie fan base as a clout god. It's really like seeing your parents divorce. You know that they just aren't the same anymore, and they can't go back to the way it was ever again. But it doesn't sting any less literally watching the end of an era. This isn't like any previous Ice Poseidon show season finale before. This time I think it's quite different, as is indicated by the utter revolt that the Reddit is in. I'm not really sure where this is going or what the grand plan that Scuff Steve Jobs and Ice Poseidon have. Whether or not the investors are regretting their investment, or if everything is currently going according to plan. If us OG Purple Army members have learned anything in our tenure with ICE, it's that everything is not as it seems. Nothing is likely as it seems. There's no doubt that the community is crumbling, with so many of them not even watching the streams for months now, and even that group of people is now leaving the subreddit, and many more are in the beginning stages of saying their own version of goodbye, with many more to follow suit. What's happening currently in this streamer house has been prophesized on the Reddit. Many OG Purple Army members expected something like this to happen, although the scale of hatred and the scale of disappointment could likely not have been predicted. It certainly doesn't really come as a surprise. I personally didn't expect SSJ to take such a pivotal role in controlling who streams and when, and scolding individuals like he's their father, being the behind-the-scenes puppet master that Reddit has long accused him of. Rule 9, by the way. So all we can really do is continue to observe, be fascinated with what's really going on, and speculate. The Reddit is not going to die overnight. People are still going to post. There's still a lot of new friends that are excited about the content and excited about the memes, but there's also a lot of OGs like myself and likely yourself that are incredibly disappointed and feel that it's such a damn shame with what this has all become. With a little bit of better money management, with a little bit of better forethought, even the finance major that is our old beloved autist likely could have done so much more with what he had. In my last video, I talked about Maximilian Muss and made some comparisons to what ICE could have or should have likely became with his community behind him. That is just not the case anymore. This is what Ice Poseidon's dreams are made of, and something that at this point seems almost impossible for Jake Paul Danino. So for those of you Purple Army members that are still watching this video, I salute you. I'm going to continue to watch this community for the sake of commentary on this channel, and I'll probably tune into the odd stream, but it's just not the days of old, and none of us can continue to have that expectation. It is what it is at this point, and it's an unfortunate case. Also regarding this channel, because that Chris Watts video did so well, seemingly out of nowhere, I feel like a lot of my new subscribers are interested in that type of content, so I'm going to be working on a video that delves back into the more morbid criminality of this world. If you have any suggestions for famous cases that you would like to hear my opinion on, let me know in the comments below. I am going to follow whatever content you guys want to see. I very much appreciate all of you. It looks like we are going to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next few weeks. I've reduced the schedule from 3 times a week to once a week. I do plan on doing a little more than once a week, but as of right now, you can expect videos every Monday. If you'd like to see another famous criminal case, show your support by clicking that like button and comment, do more famous cases, so I know how many of you would like to see that. Thank you so much for watching Landon Tells, and I will see you all next week. Videos every Monday.